You got it.
Freestyling. Da 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 da. SHINee's back. Da 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 da. SHINee's back. Da 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 da. SHINee's back. Back. Bow! Welcome back to Inner Pop Podcast.
I really want to clap for you so bad, but I can't. Sorry.
Ink is mummified this week.
I am mummified this week. I have a splint, and so I literally cannot clap unless I really just want to scream. It won't be good for anyone.
But you should be screaming. You should. Because SHINee's back.
SHINee's back.
SHINee's rise up.
Kind of always been there, but like...
No. But they're back.
They're back.
They're back and better than ever. Shawol's rise up. Wake up, Shawol Nation. The princes of K-pop are back.
Get that WD-40 on your joints and get moving.
Exactly. Hop out the bed, Grandpa.
Hop out the bed. Let's get going, Grandma. It's time. We ride at dawn.
We ride at dawn. Yay.
This is where we are.
But no, this week we're gonna cover SHINee because they just had a recent album come out. That was it's good.
This week?
Should we talk about that first? Was that this week? That was this week. It's the yes, that was Monday. Yes,
that was Monday. Okay, yes. So for when you guys are seeing this on Friday when we're putting it out, they just came out with a new album on Monday.
Yes. And it was, my God,
it was kind of spectacular, and this is meant in no disrespectful way towards SHINee, but I had low expectations going in just because of how this year has gone.
Yes. And see,
because it was SHINee and I didn't want to, like I was like, they're not going to let me down, but also I don't want to do that to myself. You know?
Right. Because you kind of like feel, you kind of expect, like, you know what? Okay, someone else ain't gonna put me down, like let me down, and then they kind of do. There's been some upsets. Right. We've had some upsets this year. I totally understand. SHINee would have been. Yes, SHINee would have been the ones that if it was down, I'd have just dropped K-pop altogether. I want nothing else out of Korea entirely. Leave me alone.
I'm getting out of fiber of the Koreas now. No.
Exactly. No, I'm going to North Korea. No.
Universe. It's okay. Universe. It's gotta go.
Universe. That's right. Yeah, we got that. We're good.
That's all we need. They would have been the only thing I accepted if SHINee had let us down. Jokes aside, though, no, it was really spectacular. Though I was not even pleasantly surprised because I really did anticipate it being good, but I don't think I had an issue with any of them. It was all great.
Was there a particular favorite?
Yeah, yes and no, because they all hit really hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like Atmos was an excellent way to start that album. I mean,
it was
excellent way. We started off on the right foot for sure. But Still Raining, I think for me right now might be my favorite. Like, and it's hard because I really did genuinely enjoy all of them, but I heard it and I think I just sat in silence as I listened to it. Yeah.
I love Still Raining. Literally my two favorite that I think of constantly is, well, I say I think of constantly. It's not like I don't play the whole album on repeat since day one. Yeah. But Still Raining and Hours. I love those two so much. I love every song, but I love those two especially.
Hours, I think, would also have been my second pick. Hours was so good. Anti-Believer was also kind of a vibe, but I mean the whole album is so
True,
good.
true.
But I agree. Yeah, I think Still Raining in Hours for me, which like was kind of criminal to me because I was listening on the YouTube Music, of course, and the it felt like there were just so few listens of those, and I was very bummed for Still Raining because it's a mess. Like,
Oh my gosh.
don't skip out on that.
Yeah, I didn't even pay attention to that until you looked. I just looked. Yeah,
Yeah,
132K plays.
yeah.
What are y'all doing?
Oh, it only was 129 on mine,
Ugh,
and it hurt me.
people sleeping out here.
Sleeping on Still Raining. It's so good.
It's so good. It's arguably one of the best. But
Yeah, arguably.
before I
yes.
just rant about this album all
Yes.
day, that's not really ranting, but just go on about it because I could.
Because for sure.
I'll say the thing I loved most about it, frankly, was, and it, it was kind of prefaced as it being a return to like the quintessential SHINee sound.
Right.
But they did that. But I love that they did that, right? But updated. So, because they're a contemporary group. So they are still contemporary. They didn't just go like, let's go back to like Juliet and like remake that. You know what I mean?
Right.
They were like, no,
Yeah.
no, no, no. We're still contemporary. So we're still gonna do like R&B, but now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and they nailed it. They did.
Because I think this could have so easily been a bad thing in terms of if we are trying to capture, like you said, like if we had tried to go back to Juliet, right, and tried to like recreate that, it would not have gone well. There's no way. I mean, you can
Right.
clearly see. I mean, it's just a thing because I think you get really too into your heads when you're working on something like that and you're approaching it in that way.
Right.
It was very obvious that's not what happened here, and
Yeah.
it was the best way to approach the whole thing because it
Exactly.
really, not lightning in a bottle, but it just shows that they know what their sound is and what they're about and what they wanted to do.
Exactly. Exactly. They know who they are. They know the genres that they excel at. They know they got like the like house music, the swing, funk, R&B, electronica or like electronic pop. That's what they do. It's always what SHINee has done. And they have all of that in this album.
Yeah,
And I love
they
that.
do. And they, not that I have anything at all against trying to, as some groups do, trying to dip into like everything.
Right.
Because there are some groups that do that really, really, really well. But the fact that SHINee is, this is what we are. And we love that. And they're good at it. And like it is, I don't know how to explain it. It's just great.
And they can like refresh it. It's like hitting
Yes.
refresh on a page.
Right.
Like it's not
Yeah.
just the same stale version of those genres or of what they do.
For sure.
They update. And they
Yes.
always update in such a good way, a grand way.
Right.
Like
A grand
you
way.
nailed it.
Well, there are so many artists I could name in the Western world in which, well, and really probably in not Western world too, but that they do fall into that trap of like, it sounds like they've made the same song on repeat.
Right.
And it's, they're good songs, they're fine.
Yeah.
But it does sound like the exact same song on repeat versus like hearing the song and just being able to recognize immediately, oh, that's a so-and-so.
Yes.
Even if it's a different sound.
Right. Right. It's entirely different. It's two different things. Both can be very good.
Yes.
Both can be good.
Yes, they sure can. I listen to artists of both varieties.
Yes.
I will be the first to admit. I do that. But it is,
Absolutely.
they definitely fall into this sort of second category, and they do it in the best way. They just, I mean, it just goes to show why they have the status that they do, because they are just unapologetically themselves. And I said this to you, I feel like early in the week. I mean, like the same way they like have kept their weird and are just
Yes.
have always unapologetically been who they are in all walks of life.
Right.
And that reflects in their art.
Right. No, I agree 100%. Very good. I mean, there's a reason, right, that they are literally considered the princess of K-pop.
Yes. I
That's
mean,
literally,
earned.
this is the title they've been given.
Earned.
So hard earned for
Without
sure.
a doubt. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not something that just came to them through sheer, no, they earned that for sure. And have earned definitely keeping that. We could probably upgrade that title at this point.
Frankly, the fucking, I don't know, kings, emperors, something.
Yeah, yeah. I like it. Emperor definitely gives me like old man retirement vibes, but I'm good with kings right now. I feel like
Yeah,
there's
kings
levels
for
to
now.
it. I feel like there's levels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They hit emperorship when they get to like 50.
Right. Yes, yes. And then
Yeah.
we just get like the old, like I just sit back and do nothing and enjoy.
Exactly. Sitting on their rocking chair being like, back in my day. Yeah, then they're emperors.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
But I mean, with the kind of influence that they have, I mean, frankly, as far as their careers are concerned, I don't see them stopping like anytime
No.
soon. And the amount of influence that like literally they already have in terms of getting K-pop like into the Western world and also inspiring the next generations down. Because
Yeah.
like we've got a member that literally like SM practically bowed to for him to be able to write as much as he wants. We've got
Yeah.
another member that if you go and look, okay, on any of your groups like K-pop profiles and they have like, oh, who do you look up to in the industry? And one of them's right there, and like
Right
at
there.
least one person in every single other group. Like this is a really powerful group in terms
Very.
of they don't follow trends, they set them. That's what SHINee does.
There, it's such an interesting thing to bring up, though. I mean, their reach is so far and wide. Like I think I talked about it on our very first episode that like I did not really have any sort of knowledge of it, I should say any in-depth knowledge of K-pop because of course at the time back in the day I knew things that you were kind of talking about here and there, but I didn't know and I wasn't listening to and going into all the things. Like I didn't know, but it was on my radar, right? Like in terms
Right.
of it is a genre because of you. But I think I was always asking you more about the shows than I was ever the music. But anyways,
Right. Yeah.
but their reach is so wild, both as a group and as individual artists, which and I've said this to you, I never knew SHINee as a group, like in the day. But I knew them all individually. They all came to me individually in one way or another.
Right.
And so I've kept up with them over the year. Even like initially when I had no idea that I knew K-pop or that I knew like they were artists who would just come to me in a variety of forms, and then looking back over it later I'd be like, oh, that's who that was.
Right. It's because I mean they've been going for so long, and
Yeah.
they're so active. They're so everywhere. They're everywhere
Yeah.
at all times. There's at least one of them in the general vicinity at any given time.
Literally.
They're constantly doing
Yeah.
something. These dudes are constant.
And
Whether
even
it's,
if
like,
you don't know
yeah.
the K-pop or the anything, like they will SHINee, you don't find them, they find you.
They find
I
you.
cannot stress it enough. They find you when it is your time. They come to you.
There's like at least two big memes that are going around with them super like current it's still currently. Oh, one is the ring ding dong. Ring
Yes,
ding dong,
always.
ding ding dong ding 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 ding. That's SHINee. Okay, so if you've heard
first
that,
of all, I'm
you've heard
sorry.
SHINee.
That was so spot on. I just need you to understand. It was so good. Continue.
I've
I'm
been
so
listening
sorry.
to that song since I was a child.
No. It could have come straight off of the recording. That was excellent. Just
So you heard that, SHINee.
Backup
Hit me
vocals.
up. My phone number is 863-252.
I really thought you were gonna go 867-5309, and
I could
I'm
never
old,
give
I'm
them a
sorry.
fake.
No, never. Sorry. Continue. I'm sorry. Yes. So the ring ding dong. Yes, which
Yes,
is cyclical. That shit comes back periodically. Love that meme.
It is hilarious. And then
And the
the
second
other
one.
one. The other one is with one particular member about him hooting and hollering. So if you've seen a meme that says hooting and hollering on it, and it goes like, ah, yeah, is that thing? Is that one? That one? That's the meme. And it's
Excellent.
wonderful. And
It
it's
is.
also a great song, by the way.
Yeah, go listen if you don't know.
Oh, I'm trying to think what it's called, actually.
I don't
It's
know what it's called. I
Hot
just know it's
Times.
great. Yes,
Hot
that one.
Times. Yes.
I'm like, I don't.
SM the Ballad, Hot Times.
Yes.
Look up that. You will find it is a
Great song.
fantastic song. Um, that aside, though, but yeah, basically to say, if you don't know them, you might.
do.
You
You
quite
do.
possibly may.
You've seen them in a variety of things that you don't know you've seen them in, from like clips of like dramas to even fake dramas. But, like,
Even
you to just individual members to you've seen them
You've seen them
everywhere.
somewhere.
You've seen
You've
them.
seen them somewhere.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, one thing I'll say about them, right? Because I think I kind of touched on a little bit when we were talking about the new album. As far as like their genre kind of goes, they're a contemporary R&B group, right? So because of that, I keep seeing another like a big trend kind of meme sort of ish thing I keep seeing is like black people finding SHINee for the first time.
I haven't seen those yet. I know it's
Oh.
great.
Oh, it's so great because every single person I have seen light up like a motherfucking Christmas tree.
Yes, like a
I'm
yes.
like, yes.
Like some Christmas town shit. Yeah, lit up. Oh, I can see it. I haven't seen
Yeah.
these and I can see
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
And it's so accurate because listen, if there is any group, if there's any like, you know, quote unquote K-pop group that's gonna make me throw it back, it's SHINee. I don't give a fuck about the rest of them. It's SHINee, okay?
Which I just have to touch on is doubly impressive because of the fact that they were established. I hate saying such a long time ago, but like it's as far as industry standards go, they debuted what
2008.
It's 8, yeah, 2008, and for them to have been doing this for so long, especially at that time, is I mean so impressive. It's so
I was gonna
impressive.
say, yeah. I was about to make a joke and be like, yeah, I've been throwing it back since 2008, but
throwing it
no,
back.
I was
No,
not
you
doing that in
have
2008.
You were not doing
better
that.
not have been.
You
I
were
better not have been. If I was, somebody should have told my
Better not.
mama.
Yeah, that's the only. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the only time she would have been really justified.
Honestly, though, for real.
Yeah, because not we're not that old, but yeah.
All right, but still, yeah.
Ooh, yeah, because
Right.
I don't know, just to
Crazy.
but to have been operating that long and to be so what is the way I even want to phrase it? You know what I mean, but and to have also kept that thread all this time.
Right. To be so,
yeah.
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 No, I got you.
That's
If
the
y'all
only
don't
word I have.
understand, that's
Yeah.
our language.
If you
Learn it.
know, you know.
Oh.
Nothing further to be said.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Sorry.
that's the
That was our sort of
Oh yeah.
rant deal. Sorry about. I feel like we've gone a little sidetracked, so I guess we should get back to our normal standard.
That's fair.
Sorry.
Okay. Get a fishing rod, reel it back in. All
Yes,
right.
yes. Let's start from the top.
Start from the top. So this week we're speaking about. I'm so sorry, I burped. Oh, we're speaking about SHINee, a 5-member contemporary R&B group that debuted May 25th, 2008. Yay!
Yay.
They're known for their R&B. They're known for their experimental sound.
That was almost 20 years. I'm sorry. I just
Hey, stop! Don't say that. Don't say that.
I just started thinking May just passed, and I'm sorry. It hit me
Listen.
like a truck. I'm so
No,
sorry.
because when I was because literally like not that like few weeks ago when they were doing posts for their 18th anniversary,
Right.
I was like,
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Continue. So yes, debuted in the 2008.
yes, debuted in 2020.
No.
2008. Oh,
2008. Sorry.
you broke me.
I did. That was my bad.
Okay. Okay. So a good, I guess a fair like clarification For people who are like just getting into SHINee, or maybe this is your first exposure to them. I'm so sorry if it is. I do not represent
I'm not.
them.
Learn them.
But they are a 5-member group. They are 5 members.
They are.
However, if you look at their promotions, if you watch their music videos, performances, anything like that, you will only see 4 members.
Yes.
The 5th member, the 5th and forever member,
Eternal.
is Jonghyun, who had unfortunately ended his life back in 2017.
2017. Yeah.
However, he is still included in the group. It is a 5-member group. I don't want to, and I only stress this. I know y'all won't, because y'all are sweet. Y'all are nice. I just stress it because I don't want to hear no motherfucker say there's 4 members of SHINee. No, there's not. There's 5.
The fuck they are, yeah. And they will fight you on that too, I bet.
They will. The group, listen, they are so serious about it. They still include him completely,
yes,
right?
They do.
So the SHINee official page and even the individual members all make posts for his birthday every year. They'll make posts for his death day as well. They keep a microphone for him, a microphone stand on stage when they perform.
They sure do.
And they wrote a song that was called Our Page, which I think Taemin was the one that was most credited on that. But it was as a letter to him. It was really sweet. And then this past year, so last year, 2025, they put out a little single album, and it was as like SHINee's 17th anniversary. It was called Poet Artist, which is also the member of one of Jonghyun's albums. And there was a song that he wrote, right, Poet Artist, where they did the song, like he left notes behind, and he left like a recording that was like, for them to follow for making the song. And they made the song, and they used some of that recording in part of the song. And I literally saw I know, I'm getting a little shaky. Hey, nobody judge me. Stop it. Nobody judge us.
If you're not also sobbing, I'm judging you.
Frankly. Okay, but I did see this wonderful video clip where once I got to the part in the song where they used the voice clip of him, they raised up their microphones, and Minho, I think it was, had shouted like, Jonghyun, like, and they raised their microphones up to the sky to like let him sing.
I remember seeing that at the time. It hurts.
It hurts.
It hurts.
But they also have this little intro thing that they've always done, and they've got it in like the end of one of their songs, the SHINee World, where they I feel like everyone just calls it the dibidibidis because that's how it goes. It goes like dibidibidis, my name is, etc. And the first part of it is dibidibidis bling bling is Jonghyun, because it's like all like their little nicknames and everything. And every time they do it, they still do his as well. They don't leave him out. They don't just do their own. They're each individuals. They do his as well. So he is still a member of the group, and I love the amount of like inclusion that they still have with him. Like, it's not just they just honor their past member; it's they include him. He's in the group,
right?
Right, and it's very sweet.
For clarification, I don't knock any group that doesn't do these sort of things.
Oh, for sure,
for sure. But it's a different thing to see, and it really
right, but
yeah, but I'm not. I could go. I really will start sobbing if we really go down that road. Just because like I said earlier, I didn't know SHINee back in the day, but he was my first introduction to any of them, and so I've known him kind of the longest, so to speak. And so I'll start sobbing.
It was yeah, because in my exposure was their debut.
Yeah, no, it's different. It's different for
So,
sure. They're different things.
but genuinely, I mean, like,
It's
still,
different
it's
pain.
you find somebody and you know them, even regardless of what you know them from, you know them for any extended amount of time.
Yeah.
It's pretty devastating, even from a not like parasocial side of things. It's just sad when stuff like that happens. And a normal human reaction to have is to be upset and to cry. Okay?
Yes.
So nobody judge it. He has own like struggles with anxiety and depression, and he and honestly the whole group advocates for mental health awareness. So even in that regard, he was supported.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
It's okay.
Yes. Yes.
It's okay.
And he's yeah.
Yeah.
And
But we're
I
not
love
gonna
that.
dwell
We're not, but we had to
on
start
his
with
passing.
it. We
Right.
had to
It
start
does
with
need to be mentioned.
He
And you know
had
what?
to be first.
Because listen, yes, it's sad that he passed on. It is.
It is.
Right. Now I feel like putting a butt in there just sounds like I'm diminishing that. That's not really how I meant to phrase
No,
it.
because there's
But
not
like,
a but. There's not
there's
a
no
but.
but. It's
It's
sad.
full
Okay.
stop, period. It is sad.
It's just right
It's
now
sad
today.
and.
Right now today. And yes, it's sad. And today we're gonna focus on him and not that part, because
Yes.
I would much rather celebrate the person he was, and his love for the people in his life and his accomplishments, rather than
And
that's
he approves.
that's what I want to focus
yes,
on.
I think I fully just believe he would approve of that.
I think so.
I think SHINee would approve of that.
But speaking on Junghyun, he'll be the first member that we cover.
Yes.
Decided. Okay. So Junghyun, he's definitely one of those people that he wanted to do music his entire life, right? When he was in middle school, he actually ended up being the bassist in the band instead of the singer, which sounds crazy.
It does a little bit, but I love that. I
But
love
it
that
seems like,
experience.
right. But it seems like they already had a singer, so he was a bassist. Which is, he's so talented.
I was
in
gonna
so
say
many
we love a
facets.
multi-talented king.
Yes. But their band was inspired a lot by like Nirvana and X Japan.
I didn't know that. That's
I
that's
bet
amazing.
it sounded good as
Oh,
fuck.
I bet it was so good. Oh my, teenage me would have ate that up. I
Yeah.
mean, current me would too, but I bet it was so good.
But his big main dream wasn't necessarily to be a bassist. It was actually to be a composer. And he got scouted while in that band at 15 years old by SM when his band had performed at a school festival,
That's crazy.
which is pretty crazy.
They
Imagine
be
just being
getting kids off the streat. I just
They did. They just plucked kids up like, yep,
Snatching 'em
scouting agents everywhere. I'm like,
Literally.
bruh, damn. It's like a crazy way. That's how they used to find kids, though. Even in America, they used to do that.
well, because back in the day, there were only you couldn't just go on and get them off the Facebook like they did for Felix.
Right.
You gotta like put the legwork.
Right.
at the time.
Exactly.
Literally.
Literally. Oh. But yeah, so he joined SM, and when he debuted with SHINee, he was the lead vocalist, and actually ended up being a really big writer for the group. One of the first song I think actually that he wrote was Juliet. Yeah, and he took. Was totally like, yeah, no, yeah, definitely,
Yeah. Yes, of course.
definitely. But apparently he got
he
the
wrote a lot though, right? I mean,
He
like,
did.
yeah.
But he got the inspiration from the 68 version, film version of Romeo and Juliet, which he thought was a story that like everybody could relate to,
Oh, I love that.
which was so cute. I was like,
That's
oh.
great. That's so cute. Which
And not only did he write for the group, he also wrote songs for several other artists throughout his career. Artists like IU, one of like the biggest Korean singers of all time. I feel like he did songs for EXO. He did songs for Lim Kim, Son Dambi, a bunch of people, and even some for Taemin as well for his solo stuff. So that was really cool.
I forget just how much he's done sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. And then he was also in the subgroup, which I mentioned it earlier. Thank my brain for remembering.
Right.
But SM the Ballad, which
Mm-hmm.
was it was a bunch of different artists in SM at the time. And of course, like their focus was doing ballads,
Right.
if you'd believe it.
Shocking.
Um,
You don't
which
say.
was where that was where Hot Times came from. That was the Hootin' and Hollerin' meme song.
Mm,
Still one of the greatest songs
yeah.
is Hootin' and Hollerin', and his Hootin' and Hollerin', I think, really propelled the group even. I think they're all very strong vocalists, but he was definitely the strongest.
Mm.
He's he's definitely the strongest. I mean, I feel like I shouldn't be saying that.
I
I feel
know,
like
it
someone's
feels,
gonna argue,
yeah.
and it's like I totally get it, but like, have you listened to him? I'm sorry,
I don't
but the
I
rest of
don't
them are
think SHINee
fantastic
would be terribly upset about you saying it. It's
because I love them and I love
yeah,
all of their voices. Like genuinely, they
yeah.
are all so talented.
Very.
But he's just special. There's some people
Mhm.
that I feel like who are just genuinely born for music.
I was gonna say some people are born as artists of any kind,
Yeah,
but especially as musicians or as vocalists or whatever, and
right.
it is a different vibe than, and I'm not diminishing anyone who, puts in the work to become
Oh
an
yeah,
amazing
for sure.
vocalist because they're still amazing, but some people just have something else in their veins.
It's when people say like soulful. Like
Yes.
that's what it feels like.
It's
Yeah,
that kind of thing you can't teach per
exactly.
se. I mean, probably with a lot of time and a lot of life, but to have had it just naturally is crazy.
Yeah. But that soulfulness that he brought to the group, he brought it in a lot of ways. And his love for his group, like it showed in everything that he did, but it like especially in his writing and in his interaction with his members. And a big quote from him was, remember that SHINee is always one. Whatever we do derives from that. And it's like, it's just really cute, man. So everything he touches is just really cute. I don't know. Okay, but
It is.
it's so sweet, so sweet. But outside of his group activities, he had done a lot of variety shows. Did a lot of writing, like I said, for
Hmm.
tons of other artists. He had 3 solo albums as well.
Hmm.
One of them, which was Poet Artist, not to be confused with the
Right.
tribute Poet Artist,
Right.
but his original album, Poet Artist, which that ended up being released posthumously in 2018. And all the profits from it actually went to his mother, and his family created a foundation called the SHINee Foundation. It was spelled different though. SHINee like the
Mm,
word shiny,
sure.
and not like the name.
Right, right,
um,
right. No trademarks.
but exactly, no trademarks.
Yeah.
But the foundation, they offer help to young musicians who are struggling with mental health. So it's like if the funds were going to go somewhere, I feel like that was the perfect thing his
Perfect.
family could have done.
I
I
yeah.
think he would love it, genuinely.
I think Shiny probably really loves that, just as I do, because yeah.
For
I mean,
sure.
there's no better way. I love when, I mean, I hate, but I love when things are done that way. And
Right.
then they've gone on to do so much for so many other people.
Exactly. And because genuinely, like, while Jonghyun, while he was alive, was very, like, big, very
Hmm.
outspoken, right? He was very big into, like, a lot of activism.
Yeah.
There was a trend, right, that was going around online. It was the "Are you okay?" trend, where it was made to highlight a lot of social inequalities in South Korea. And there had been a transgender student who actually made signage for it because a gay couple wanted to get married and then they weren't allowed to get married. And so they had made a sign like discussing that inequality. And Jong Un liked the sign. So he like reached out to the student and was like, hey, can I use the picture of your sign as my profile picture? And Anne texted this super sweet, and because I feel like I have to read out to y'all what he said, because genuinely there need to be more people on this planet like him, okay? So his message to this transgender student was, I support you shouting squarely that difference isn't wrong. I don't think you're a person who needs others' consolation or concern. You are strong as much. I wish you stay healthy and have a warm end of the year. And listen.
He's so
Listen.
sweet. He's so sweet.
But that was just one thing he was outspoken about. He was outspoken against Palestine. He was outspoken, or not against Palestine.
No,
with
I'm
Palestine.
hang on just a second now. He was not.
He was with Palestine. With Palestine.
With Palestine, yes.
There
Let me
were
pipe my forehead.
there were like unjust reforms going on or being proposed for the school system at a certain time too, and he was outspoken against that. He had spoken in support of comfort women, where he had said, I'm curious to see if our government has any intention of solving this issue. I know there are about 55 remaining survivors, and I hope to see them happy before they pass.
I don't like that. I mean, I love that, but I don't like.
But it's the fact too that everything, every single injustice, if he saw it, he would say something for everyone. Not just things for himself or things related to him, but for everyone. He cared so much.
He did.
He was such a wonderful person. So wonderful.
People say things a lot like, I'm not necessarily talking about him specifically, but things just in general with people who pass, like that the world is worse for them being gone. But like the world was just a better place for him having been here, because just you can't imagine the amount of people that he touched with his life and death. I mean, that even being gone is still through the foundation, and just, that so much has been done, and it's just I don't know.
And especially because, like, there's no offense to, idols now or anything.
No, none.
But you don't see many do stuff like this.
No.
You really don't see
Not
this
in
that
that way.
often. Not in that way. Yeah. Yeah. So he meant a lot to a lot of people, and he did genuinely touch a lot of lives.
He
and he still does.
Work for sure. Yeah.
Yes.
So.
Oh, yes. Woo! Okay. we gotta put our tears away. Just pack them up neatly in a little box.
Let me pat my little tattoo, and we'll keep on moving.
It's all good. All right. Now we are on to the next member. Oh no. Yay! So Onu, in his words about how he was not drafted. Draft the word's not the word I'm thinking of. I'll say drafted. That's fine. Drafted by SM.
Right.
Scouted. That's the word. Drafted.
I
Going
like
off
draft.
the
That's
word.
good. Getting into the sports.
I know. My brain's like all melted from crying.
It's fine. It's okay. It's okay.
But in his own words, I'm from an academy that's affiliated to SM Entertainment. I attended the Girls' Generation Showcase as a student, and Lee Soo Man, who was CEO SM Entertainment, just not in that's not in his words. Those are in my words. Right. Noticed me then. He wanted to hear me during a one-time on-the-spot audition, and I signed the contract the day after I auditioned.
Wow.
So,
Talk about moving quickly.
talking about moving quickly. Talk about, yeah, you must have done something really cool.
Yeah, like what? Okay.
He said, I'm
Go
gonna get on
ahead.
that stamp of approval right there.
Sure
Boom.
did, and mint.
Plainly. And
But I mean,
and
fair enough.
also, right. But I mean, like, it was well placed. He
We
became the
gotta get him
leader of
down.
SHINee.
Yeah.
And he wrote some songs too, like he wrote So Amazing, and he wrote Beautiful Life. Of course, he has his own albums as well. I think he has three as well. He did a lot of, and this is one thing that I feel like a lot of, and maybe it's because people don't really, do people still listen to radio shows? I know they exist, but I feel like they don't exist as much.
I think people listen to them, but probably in like retrospect, because I'll see a lot of clips and stuff, especially when people are interviewed. But I'm sure they don't listen like on
Right.
a day to day. I mean, like
Yeah.
I say this, but for years, when I up until I started working from home, I'd listened every morning to a radio show.
I got you. Well, he used to do a lot of hosting radio shows. And actually a few members did. I did a lot of like MCing.
I love that.
But he also starred in some musicals. He was a lead in Brothers Were Brave. He got to play the lead in Rock of Ages, which I thought was
Okay.
amazing.
I didn't know that. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like,
Okay.
no, that's crazy. That's so good. But he got, he did more musicals than just those two. But I felt like that was like I had to mention Rock of Ages because that
Oh
was
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
While like at the same time also making cameos in TV shows and doing a bunch of variety shows. And there's a particular show that I hold very near and dear to my heart. Right. That is called To the Beautiful You. Which he performed a song for. The song was called In Your Eyes. And it's important because in the show, the co-star, the love interest, is played by another SHINee member. Minho.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and it was one of those like early gender bend shows that I saw. And I absolutely still adore it to this day. It holds a nice little comfy, SHINee related place in my heart.
As it should.
As it should.
As it should. I feel like I've
kinda wanna
seen
go back
clips
now.
of it over the years.
Probably.
Because it exists, but in a way that like it comes back around, you know? Like every so
Yeah.
often, just when you think you've like not forgotten about it, but like when it's in the back of your head, like I'll see it sometimes and I'm like, the fuck was happening? What was
What were
like
we doing?
in the best way? What was happening?
Exactly. Exactly.
In the best of
Oh.
ways, the fuck.
Respectfully,
Right.
the fuck.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of respectfully, the fuck. We can talk about controversies now. Well, controversy.
Right.
One
Just the
that I know
singular
of.
one.
The one singular that I know of. Which was back in 2017, where he was accused of inappropriately, well, I say accused, he did inappropriately touch a woman in a nightclub.
Right.
So the way that it kind of sounded, right, he had touched her leg like 2 or 3 times while he was attempting to stand up. And so, obviously that would be really uncomfortable, somebody grabbing your leg. You know what I mean? Uh, but so it seemed like they had, I don't know the behind the scenes, but essentially, she tried to drop the charges, but they continued to investigate anyway. And it ended up being deemed like accidental due to severe intoxication.
Right.
And then he took like a several month hiatus and wrote a handwritten apology. And that's where that ended.
Well, there you go.
Which I feel like, and I feel like I don't feel like I say this enough, but everybody, because I don't want to just like say like, and that was that. There's no issues. Clearly, everything was fine and grand and da 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 da. Da. You know what I mean? But I also don't want to say the other way, where I'm sure there was some nefarious intent type of like. No, listen. At the end of the day, we don't know. All you can do is do the research yourself, form your own opinion, and just you roll with that.
I mean, yeah.
Don't let others sway you into thinking one way or the other. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Be smart. Be smart.
You do have it. That is true of most. Well, maybe not most, but a lot of these things. You need to do some digging in and some research and things for a variety of reasons, and I'm not going to get into all that. But look, just it is like applying the same process as your grandparents with Facebook. Not everything that you see in a post is necessarily all of the facts, so you gotta do a little digging.
Right.
You can't just take it at face value, and that's where I'll leave it. And then you form your own opinions and do all the things, but you get what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Right.
But that takes us to the next member, is Key. I love Key. I love Key for a number of reasons. All right. So for Key's early life, right, he was raised mostly by his grandmama. His mother had gotten like real sick after giving birth to him. I couldn't find out specifically how, but she was ill most of the time. And his father was super busy working. But his mom had been a nurse, right? And wanted him to kind of, continue on that little bit of legacy. And his parents wanted him to study medicine. But of course, no. Troy Bolton over here wanted to be a singer, right? And he began secretly studying dance while he was at school. And to keep up that secrecy, he decided, hey, I'm going to go audition for SM behind my parents' back. Which of course he passed the audition because he's Key, right?
Right.
But it took his parents like 3 sleepless nights to accept that he was going to be an SM trainee. And they were like, okay, fine. 3 sleepless nights of like, my son's not going to be a doctor.
Which, in hindsight, I bet is probably crazy for them.
Probably so crazy. So imagine your little high school age son coming up to you one day. Hey, I auditioned for this huge label, and guess what? I'm gonna go train to sing and dance.
Right, I'm going to sing and dance, and then looking and being so distraught and like, how shall I face my friends? And then now to have just the most cred ever.
The most cred. Oh, what does your son do?
Yeah.
Have you heard of SHINee?
Mine is SHINee. You know Key? Like, come on.
Oh, you know.
Key.
I know. It's a great time.
I can't.
Oh.
Yeah, I know they have fun with that. Sorry. I just had it.
Absolutely.
I know they have fun with that.
But for him, outside of SHINee, he also did, variety shows, a lot of variety shows, and even had some roles in some dramas later down the road, which one of them earned him a Best New Actor award, so that's really cool.
Oh.
It was The Guardians. He was the lead role in The Guardians. I have not seen it. I kind of want to watch it,
Yeah,
though.
I know that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe a later day.
Maybe a later day. But he also did theater as well. And some of his more recognizable roles, I guess, to maybe like a Western ear, would be he got to be Clyde in Bonnie and Clyde.
Okay. I mean, fuck them, but okay.
But I love that.
But I love that.
And he got to be one of my favorite characters, D'Artagnan in The Three Musketeers.
Shut up. Did he really?
Yes!
I have never heard of this. That's fantastic.
I know!
Okay.
It was so cool. So cool.
That's cool.
And of course, he continued doing music as well. He also has 3 studio albums. And the latest one actually was released last year. It's really good. So if y'all haven't checked it out, you should go check it out too. But a big thing about Key, all right, and I kind of had a similar situation, similar conversation back in the Big Bang episode. Key is a fashion icon,
I have heard this.
much like G-Dragon. The return. Yes, he is considered one of the best dressed men in South Korea, whose fashion sense rivals that of the infamous G-Dragon.
Rivals G-Dragon.
Rivals.
Okay.
Yes. And so I have some examples for you real quick.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I shall screen share.
Could not be more happy right now.
Now, gaze with your eyes.
Holy
Are we
shit.
feasting?
We are feasting, actually.
We are
Indeed.
feasting.
What?
Yes. Eating.
That's-
Our...
That's crazy.
Yes. Now feast your eyes upon this. Feast.
I mean,
Feast. Feast.
look. Here's the thing.
Yes.
If the shorts were just slightly longer, that would be a look.
Right.
That would be-
was my
that would
problem.
be a
I was
look.
like, you are so close. You are so close.
It was so close. He almost had it. Like, just
Almost.
it would be excellent. But the fact that I can see his thighs are the same color as the sweater is not.
It's not great, dude.
It's maybe not the best way to go.
Maybe not the
However, I love the idea happening there. I mean,
Yeah.
tins across the board. I love the casual style too. Just
Absolutely. So
I would love to know how that works. How much like not consent is not the word I want. Creative liberties, maybe. How much say so he's got in the process?
Well,
not the like not that airport look that was happening, but the other one.
right. I'm sure he had plenty of say in
I
that.
think it has been, yeah.
But the other ones, so with him kind of pushing his own style, which from his own words is very like gender non-conforming.
For sure.
He likes to ride that middle line, which I love that. And he was kind of one of the first to do so. Yeah, so you're...
I mean,
that, you know, your other people,
That was-
he ran
yeah.
so they could all walk. All right.
Literally. I mean, because
Literally.
that was blueprint for I feel like a lot of things I've seen since.
Right, yes. And so he actually got to do a lot of costuming. He did costuming specifically for The View, the music video for The View. He did those costumes in specific. But then
Wow.
he's also gotten to do a lot of concert costumes over the years for himself and for SHINee as a
That's
whole.
so cool.
Yeah, and he even collaborated with a famous designer at one point and made self-designed sweatshirts with his dogs on them and sold them for charity.
I love him for that.
My boy's in it for the game, the love of the game,
Love
not
of
the
the
money.
game.
Fuck that shit. Give it to people who need it. I'm in
Yeah.
it for the love of the game.
I
and my
love
dogs.
that. Yeah, for the love of the dogs, truly is really
For
what
the
that
love
was.
of the
But I love that though. Oh my god,
It's great.
Oh,
And like his fashion sense is so well received. He became a
Yeah.
special editor for the Korean version of Elle. He had his own
Wow.
personal lifestyle column called Key Story, which he released bi-weekly. So that was like super cool. It's like you're literally an editor for a fashion magazine.
wow,
It's super great.
that's wow.
However, he
keep up
did
with
have one
fashion, but-
controversy.
Ooh, okay, sure.
Of course. Listen, you're in the game. The song, you gotta have at least
There's
one.
got to
right?
be at least one. Yeah.
Which with some of these members, actually no, but well, no, I think
Well.
two of these members.
I was
Anyway,
gonna say two. We're at two so far.
two, yeah, two. But his controversy was actually, and this is one of those controversies that kind of makes me a little like, not like, I guess like frustrated-ish, where I feel like, I don't know. I'll just reserve my judgment for myself.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
But so there was this unlicensed medical practitioner. Everyone called her Injection Auntie, who was giving, care to people in their homes, a bunch of famous people in their homes, while being unlicensed. Right. That's it. But supposedly a lot of people thought she was in fact a licensed practitioner, thought she was a doctor, in fact. And Key was one of those people. So yeah, he had to take another break, or he had to take a break because of that.
Was he like
Yeah.
promoting her or?
No, he wasn't promoting her. Actually, the only reason people found out was she would post pictures like in her clients' houses and post like gifts she got from her clients and stuff like that. And
That's
she
weird.
posted a picture of his dogs. So that's why people knew. Yeah.
That's low key kind of weird though, because I
Right.
apply
That
the
feels
same.
like she's setting them up.
Yeah, I don't like that. But also just in general, like I'm not just posting like if this were like my best friend, that might be one thing where like I know there's a level of like things that like we're good with or not good with or whatever. But like just people I don't really know like that, especially if it's just a
Right.
professional relationship. I'm not just posting,
Yeah.
especially without consent, pictures of like their essentially like family
Like from
members.
inside their
Like,
house and
that's-
everything too.
yeah.
It's weird.
Like that's his dogs. That's like people consider those like, like these are my children. These are things that I
Right.
take care of and raise. Like why are we That's weird.
That's just straight weirdo behavior.
Yeah.
She's a
Aside
weirdo.
from the fact that like as a supposed professional license and the things, that's really unprofessional.
It's insanely unprofessional.
Like who
That is
your
not
doctor
something-
is
yeah.
not posting photos from inside your house when they're doing house calls.
Exactly. That doesn't happen. And if it does, report them.
Have several follow-up questions.
Yeah. But yeah,
Moving swiftly
we can
onwards.
just move on from that weird shit to my favorite weirdo, Minho. I'd never understood well, I guess I do understand the concept of a bias wrecker, but Minho makes me laugh in too many ways for me to not absolutely adore him. He's one of the
Yeah.
most he just has a personality. You know those kind of people that you just watch for a few minutes, even if they're just doing something kind of normal and it cracks you up. He's one of
Yeah.
those people.
Yeah. It's like that relationship you have with your best friend and you just look at each other and start laughing. Yeah.
Yes. And he's the charismatic one. That's that's what he
You
is.
don't say.
You don't say.
You don't-
Oh,
I
but
believe you.
he's fantastic, and actually, we have probably his father to thank for getting to see his weirdness in full HD.
Okay.
Because his father, Choi Yoon-kyum, he's a well-known South Korean soccer coach who, you know how most sports parents, they're like, yeah, my kid's gonna be just like me. My kid's gonna go MVP. Yeah, my kid's going to the Olympics. What? But he was the opposite.
Not an athletic bone in this child. No, I'm kidding.
It is basically like Hiccup. It's like Hiccup's dad. But and he specifically said, right?
I'm sorry. The visual. Yes, he said.
He specifically said, so back when I was playing, it was difficult to make it in that world. Very abusive back in those days. I would stay home for a couple hours and then be off to training camp. It pained me to see my son asking me to stay over for the night. And his father also added, so that, that's like reasonable. That's reasonable. Of course, you don't want your son, you don't want to see your son go through that too, right?
Of course not.
But then he also added, from a football manager's point of view, that he didn't think his son had it in him to make it in that field, stating Minho is a strong-willed person, but has a small frame. So quite literally a hiccup situation.
Literally. He's not built for this. He's
My
not.
son, he's fragile.
My son is breakable.
Brittle bones over here.
Brittle.
No, no.
He was meant to be looked at. He was meant to be gazed
Yes.
upon, and that's all.
He was meant to be hugged, okay? Not hit.
Right. He was not meant to do the hitting.
But and Minho would have wanted to do football, but he did get to kind of live out some of the Olympic dream, right? In 2024, he was selected to be a quote unquote Olympic friend by the International Olympic Committee to promote the Winter Youth Olympics. And then he also got to participate in the Olympic Torch Rally or relay.
Yeah, I feel like I remember seeing that.
And also attended the 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris. And for 2026, the 2026 Winter Olympics, he's been appointed the ambassador of the Korean Sport and Olympic Committee. So, hey, my boy's an
no
Olympian.
more. He got more coming.
He's basically an Olympian, right?
I mean, honorary for sure.
Honorary.
Yeah. He's doing things. Good for
But
him.
no, instead he joined SHINee, and he's the main rapper of the group, and he's wrote a lot of the rap segments of the songs in particular. So that's really cool. I like when I see groups be really hands-on
I
in
was
their
getting ready to
music.
say.
Yeah, I love it. I love it so much.
I love when they
'Cause-
put in the work.
Yes, it always makes it better.
It does.
I've never seen it happen and it not be like good music.
Yeah, well, depends.
I rescind my statement.
I was
as
gonna
I've thought
say
further.
I was getting ready to agree with you, and then I had flashbacks to a few people that I'm like, actually, But
I thought of a couple examples and I like flooded into my brain. I was like, oh fuck no,
maybe I
wait.
shouldn't say that out loud.
I take it back.
But it does, I will say, I think the point we're trying to make, it does lend itself more often to being a better outcome.
Yeah.
Especially when the entirety of the group, I think, specifically is so hands-on.
Yes. Yeah, perfect.
Clap, clap, clap.
Better than I could say anything. So
That's not saying a lot, but thank you. I'm not.
Oh, okay. But outside of his rapping and contributions to his group, as far as his solo career goes, he didn't end up putting out like a lot of albums. I think he has one, but he has a lot of singles that he's done. And then he, like the others, he also hosted a lot of stuff, variety shows, acted in a bunch of things. But my favorite thing he did still was To the Beautiful You, where he played the main love interest.
Excellent.
He did fantastic. He's a great actor too, to be honest.
They're
All of
all
them are.
so multi-talented. It's really unfair that there's so much talent packed into these small bodies, because why?
Like, why?
Why?
Who gave you the rights?
Yeah. Who gave you pick one. Pick one thing. You each get one thing, and but no, they said everything I touch is gonna be beautiful.
I touch turns to gold.
Everything, yeah. It's giving.
Trust the Minho touch.
It's the Midas touch. No, I'm sorry.
Exactly what I was going for, but I couldn't think of the jingle. I'm not gonna lie.
All my early 2000s days are coming back to haunt me.
Well, there we are talking about SHINee.
You're you're not wrong. Well, SHINee's not. They don't.
Late
It's not haunting.
2000s.
It's fine.
Haunting for, well, not haunting for me.
Not
a blessing.
haunting. It's yes.
A persistent blessing.
It's what is the equivalent of that? I don't. We've been blessed.
We've been blessed.
It's an angelic.
Blessed since 2008.
That's right.
I'm gonna get some booty shorts that say SHINee. Blessed since 2008.
I would wear them.
Yeah.
Maybe only in my house, but I would wear them. Be good. You could blast the ring ding and just throw it back. It gets
Yes.
I feel like they would appreciate that. I guarantee you Taman would wear some too.
That is an average and key. That's just
Don't
an
keep
average
it, yeah.
Tuesday in this household. Speaking of
That's a big
Taman and blessings.
Yes.
How about we talk
Speaking
about
of
Taman?
blessings? Blessings. Taman. Yes.
Yes.
You can't say one without the other.
No, of course. And yeah, I know I didn't call the rest of them blessings, but I'm biased. And he's my bias.
I was gonna say he is biased. There's a bias happening here. Yeah.
But also, you know what? It's not just me though. Okay, it's not just me because he's that guy.
He's the
He is
idol's
that guy.
idol. As
He is the idol's
has
idol.
been described to me
Yes.
by previous people when I got like the official introductions to Taman, which I feel like you've probably said this to me. Not the idol's idol thing, but I feel like you've definitely talked to me about Taman before back in the day, but then it just like flew right over my head. So like maybe not first introductions, but like later in life when I like knew and understood, I processed what was happening. Yeah, right. That's how he's been described to me, was idol's idol.
Right.
Which,
and
yeah, the videos
before-
of people fangirling over him never fail to crack me up.
honestly though,
I love it.
but before I get into praising him too much, right?
Sure.
I need to first screen share with you once more for a brief moment.
I love when you do this. My favorite part.
So, in my research, right,
Okay.
of course, the first place I'll end up kind of hitting up to just sort of like get an idea of what I need to go look into further is Wikipedia, right?
Sure. That's
and
valid.
Wikipedia, right. They put a whole host of very interesting images of people. I swear
Not
they
wrong.
pick
They picked
the
the
most
worst.
interesting ones.
Yeah.
And so I felt the need to show you
Okay.
an image they chose for this man.
I can't wait. Why? I can't make eye contact with him.
That was
Why is he
the
looking
most-
at me like that?
the most valid reaction I really hoped you would have. Yeah, because why does his hair look so wig?
Why does it look like that? Why does it?
Why it look like that?
Why does it look like it looks? It looks like
It looks like it's trying to fly away. That's
it
what
looks
it
like
looks
it's trying to fly away. It looks like it's trying to flap its. I believe I can fly.
Literally.
Oh, because why does it look like somebody took some extensions that fell off the girls' wigs and like combed that right up over? It's giving.
Gave him an extension comb over. That's literally
right.
what it looks like.
It is. It's like trying to be. I'm honestly not even sure what it's giving. Johnny Bravo
Oh my god, it so is.
is what it's
This is the wide Johnny. That's what
It's
we
the
call
wide
it.
Johnny.
The wide Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when I was looking at it, right, and I was having all these thoughts of like, that is god awful. I was like, and man, I remember when his hair used to look so damn good. Oh my god. And so in my further research, no, hear me out.
Okay.
In my further research,
I can't wait.
I found another website I was reading some stuff off of, and I
Excellent.
saw a picture that immediately sparked nostalgia in my brain. Because back in school, I used to print out pictures of whatever I was most interested in at the time and put them in the front of my binder.
I remember those days.
But I found the picture I had of him in my binder in middle school. Gays. Uh-huh. So
Good.
so good.
So good. I
So good.
don't know because look, he was a victim of the 2000s. I mean, he was, but it wasn't just him. And so the sheer
No.
nostalgia I had looking at that, not even just from him, but like in general,
In general, yeah.
was crazy. Like I just had war flashbacks to my middle school days in which I could name at least 10 people who had that exact same haircut, but also slightly more combed over the eyes.
Yes. And see, being the like half, like, well, not even half, I see at that point, man, I miss when, well, never mind. Let me shut up. But I remember being back in that time period where I listened to both, well, a SHINee and very heavy emo music.
Right.
And the hair
And there's nothing in
crossover I
between.
was seeing.
Yes.
I was like, oh, whoa,
Yes.
that's the emo hair, bruh.
It was the emo hair. Look,
You're so hot.
so hot. Because the chokehold that the hair had in me, because even now to this day I love long hair.
Honestly,
I
though.
just do. I always have.
Yes.
But like back then, that was the look.
That was the look.
I
It
can
was so
I
good.
can recall several crushes I had in middle school purely because like I couldn't tell you what those men actually looked like.
But their hair, I could
Their
describe
hair
in detail.
in detail. In detail.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
those
So
were-
you're welcome for that blast of the past.
I do appreciate it. I just had flashbacks to my like first pair of colored skinny jeans, and that was not appreciated.
My first pair of colored skinny jeans was because of Taemin.
What was the color?
Red.
It was
red.
the red. It was the red.
It was the red because he wore the red pants in Lucifer in the music video.
Yes, I love that so much.
And with skinny jeans too, SHINee was also like one of the like first like
They
we're all
were-
wearing skinny jeans.
Yeah.
Skinny jeans.
They
They're
were
getting
about
popular.
the skinny jeans life, which I didn't know back then in middle school because I was listening to other stuff. But you know, I was not on the red until I didn't get a red pair until I want to say freshman year.
We could have matched.
We could have matched.
We could have matched in school. Dang. Missed opportunities. It's
was
okay.
missed.
We'll get
It's
new red skinny jeans.
We will.
It'll be
In
fun.
honor of Tam. Maybe if they would, I don't know, come to a tour close
That's what I'm
by
fucking saying.
where we could
over
actually
here.
go.
Damn.
We'll wear our red skinny jeans to the tour.
We'll just dress like Lucifer Taemin. Full fit.
I
Full fit.
am
I have a
so
jacket
down.
that I bought too because of that, and I still have it. I could wear it.
Do you still have it?
I do. You know the one I'm talking
I
about.
know the one
black
you're
one with
talking
all
about.
the zippers.
Yes.
Yeah.
The one you're talking about. Because of course it wasn't until years later that it like clicked in my head that that's why you had the jacket. But I know which one you're talking about.
But see, it crossed over into like emo styles too.
did.
So it like all fit for me. I was like, this
Yeah.
is perfect.
That was just my assumption back in the day. That's
Right, 'cause
that was
it
my
made
assumption.
sense.
Yeah, I was like, okay, sure, yeah, like you know, and of course, like I knew you were listening to the other thing, but I didn't know style-wise where the choices were coming from. So I just made an educated guess and guessed wrong. But
Nobody would need to, because if they
Yeah.
did, they would have bullied me more than they
The-
did for the emo music.
I'm like, no, it's definitely you're just trying not to see me moan.
I'm using K-pop. I'm using being emo to cover up my love for K-pop. That's basically how that works.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
those were the days. Sorry, and then not have gone down that walk down memory lane. So, anyways, Taemin, break
I'm
out
sure
the
some
red skinny
people took
jeans.
it with us.
Well,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
Bring him back out for the 20th anniversary.
Bring him out, Maknae.
Bring him.
Come on.
That's right. Bring those skinny jeans out.
Yes. But so continuing on about Taemin, less about us, more about Taemin.
Yes, more about Taemin, please.
More Taemin. He also did a lot of variety shows. He did some dramas. But it kind of seemed like he focused more on music, a little bit more than some of his group mates. He's got, I think, 6 full albums, and many other sprinklings of music as well. And his concept, I feel like, is one of the things that's most talked about. Is it's this kind of like, it's very sexy, for lack of a better. To not use flowery language,
but literally, yeah.
But like on a serious note, like genuinely, that's literally what he does. That's what he does, and I think a good example of that too is his song "Move," right? Because you've seen like his performance for "Move," right? Probably.
I probably
like everywhere.
Yeah, it is everywhere. I was gonna say I don't know that I've seen the full thing in all its glory and like one go sit down, because like I know Taemin, but I don't know Taemin as well.
Right.
You know, like I know him, but I don't like know everything.
Right.
Like
yeah.
performance wise
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Like, anyways, point being, I haven't seen it all in one go through, but yes,
I got you. Okay, but his like. What he wanted to do with it, right, was he kind of wanted to make a performance, at least on the dance perspective, of like kind of middle of the road. So like both genders, in the middle of the genders. This is another very like gender neutral king queen. We love it.
There's nothing I love more than a good gender neutral concept.
SHINee raised me queer. Thank you. I'm gender fluid because of SHINee. This is why.
They walked for Felix to run.
Exactly. But in his own words, kind of about the performance, was I wanted to go beyond what K-pop typically is perceived as. And through Move, I was able to show a concept that's more edgy, more powerful. Not only that, but regardless of the gender, I believe that all of the audience will be able to enjoy and listen to this as something different from most of what's coming out in K-pop. My aim was to find a middle ground, mixing both masculine and feminine movements into the choreography together.
Oh, so
like, that's so cool.
I love
Why
him.
are you so cool? I love him so much too.
Because they just exist as a group and as artists and not in the like quote unquote K-pop mold. And they just do the things, and I love them so much. They're just like
it should be.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, this is what I would like to do, because I'm not mold, and so I just love. Sorry.
They're very individualistic.
They are.
I love it. But another thing he did during his solo time was, it was cool. It was cool. No, it was cool. It was cool.
Okay.
It was cool. He was a part of, SM decided that they were going to make a little subunit of sorts. They like to do this thing where they take a bunch of their different artists from different groups and smash them together. But they decided to make a group comprising of a few members from all of SM's like current male groups at the time. And they called it Super M.
They sure did.
So it was comprised of Taemin. Taemin was in there. You had Baekhyun and Kai from EXO.
My boy
Taeyeon and Mark from NCT 127. And then, yes, Ten and Lucas from Wavy. Yeah, they were all in there.
They sure were.
They sure were. So that was the thing.
It was, look, I'm sure you have different feelings than I do, but I actually do low-key like a few of those songs.
No. The songs I enjoy.
Yeah,
the songs I enjoy.
The songs. So
the songs.
I still listen to some regularly.
Right. But for me, the only thing,
Mm-hmm.
it's just K-pop naming conventions sometimes. Like, why do we? Is this what we want to pick?
Yeah.
We sure? Okay, I
Yeah.
trust you.
Yeah. Well, I don't.
I'm sure people love it regardless because of who's in it. But
Yes. Yeah. But
saying we could have come up with something a little cooler for all these cool people that we brought together. But
and that's what we went with. Yeah. Because
yeah,
what?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But last thing I got to say about Taemin, of course, because and I don't want people to think that I just bring up controversies for the sake of controversy. I bring it up because I feel like these videos are especially for people that are kind of getting into these groups or maybe don't know everything about these groups, right? So, and me personally, I like to know if somebody has done something, and if they have they corrected that behavior,
Right.
etc. Just to kind of know where we stand before I put any money your way.
Asterisk to that, because we don't claim to be like the, end all, no, I like with this, they're the facts and the
Right.
only facts, and there cannot be any mistakes here, because of course we're just doing research on this, guys, to just try and get you in. But as we say frequently, go and do the looking yourself. We like to just give
Yes.
you guys a foundation so that you can go and look into these groups and these artists or these shows or these whatevers and
Right.
see how you feel about it, and you get the facts. This is not meant to be end all be all on the topic.
Exactly.
So we like to bring things to you on all aspects if we can.
Exactly. We're not telling you, yeah, these people are cool or not. We're saying, hey, you should also know there's this thing. Maybe go look at that before you make your final decision.
Right.
We're just here to bring some information forward.
We bring
Keep
what
it in your
we
brain.
can. Sometimes
Yeah.
facts are even slightly wrong or just said wrong or whatever, because
Right.
we're just bringing things to you. So always go and do the looking yourself and bring fun
And we're
facts
all people.
back to us to see, we like
Yes.
that too.
Everything has nuance. Nothing is black and white.
Correct.
Everything's gray. You just gotta do your own research.
This is a
And do your own thinking.
dialogue. That's why it's a podcast.
Dialogue.
So talk
Exactly.
with us about it. Anyway, sorry. Yes.
Yeah, disclaimer over. But last thing to say about Taemin, there was a controversy kind of more with him specifically, where well, I believe it was him and Key. I could be wrong on that. I didn't write it down, but it's okay.
Him and.
Him and I do believe it was Key though. But they had, and I'll just go ahead and say the remarks first, right? With the context of this was directed at fellow member Minho, okay? So quote, why are you so tanned? If you close your eyes and mouth, you'll be invisible. Every time I saw you after you played golf, I couldn't see any white parts on your face except for your eyes and teeth.
Yeah.
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 Need I say more?
No, because this is not the first time I've heard this either, actually. But yeah, and I don't know if it was you who brought it to me. Anyways, doesn't matter. But yeah, I have the same reaction every time I hear it.
Yeah, and of course, they did apologize.
Of course.
They did apologize, and see, for me, the thing is, you gotta own up to it.
Yep.
You gotta apologize for it, and you gotta change the behavior. All three
change
of
is
those
the
things
important.
happened.
Yep.
Yeah, the change is the main important.
The change is the part I'm really, truly worried about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times you get those first two, and then the change doesn't happen.
Correct. And so I'm always looking for the change part specifically. Yes.
Yes. Which I guess that does bring. I should probably also mention. There were some group. Well, actually, no. There was one for Onu. I forgot to mention. So there was a performance where he had dressed up in stereotypical Mexican attire and was doing the Macarena.
I've not heard this one.
Yes.
I'll
that
be
was
doing
also
some research later.
right. Another thing that was
no.
apologized for, behavior corrected.
Oh, that's
So
good.
there's
Nice.
that. And then too, a full performance. This is the thing that really got me. I had heard about this back in the day, right? I never witnessed it. I never witnessed it. I finally did witness it while doing the research this time around.
Oh, how
I
was
did.
that?
Woof.
Because I'm pretty sure I know what you're about to say. How was that?
So, and the whole reason that like I never witnessed it, right, was because when I heard about it, and they, again, it was an apologize and then waited to see, would they correct? They did correct. So I was like, okay, I don't need to go look for it because clearly they've shown that, you know, they can grow. That was my feeling,
capable
right?
of,
Again,
right?
these are my feelings, all right? They're capable of growth. They're capable of respect. They've learned. They've done better. Okay, cool. We're good. So I never went and looked for it.
Sure.
But I got curious today. I was like, no, I really want to see this actually.
Okay. And do we have
and-
regrets about that?
I have so many regrets. Twitter pulled through, and I hate that Twitter did. But of course, Twitter would be the place.
Yeah. It would.
But they had some performances where they had backup dancers dressed as like stereotypical Native Americans that were like capturing them. They had Minho on a stick tied up. They were like pointing spears and listen, I some things are just not okay. Just not okay to do.
Just not okay.
Okay?
Just not okay.
Just not okay. What is wrong with you? Who made this decision? What the
I
fuck?
don't know who came up with that, but I do have some strong words for them for a lot of reasons. And not even just familial ones, but just because what the fuck. But like,
Yeah. And I like, but again, the only thing, because I am a stickler. It doesn't matter how much I love you and adore you. If you do some shit I don't
do some
like,
dumb shit.
you gotta prove to me that you don't mean it and you can change. You gotta prove it.
Correct.
For me, and again, then that's just a me thing personally. Not everyone feels that way.
Oh, yeah,
Sometimes
yeah.
people see the one thing and like that's it, and that's also totally understandable and valid in every single way. For
You
sure,
are justified to your own feelings.
absolutely. For me, they proved that like that's not who we are. That's not where we are. We're not doing that. We're that's done. I understand. I am so sorry. We're moving on. I was like, okay, are you moving on? Have you moved on? You moved on. Okay, thank you. And that was that. I'm all for second chances. You just got to prove yourself.
You
but
have
they
to
proved
use
themselves.
your second chance wisely. And
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But
Yeah. On that note.
on that note, oh, they also had a recent anniversary. And if you guys want to go look at it too, there were I guess not super recent, but a recent post for Jonghyun as well. That were very sweet. If you want to go look over on SHINee's Instagram. And yes, that was it. That was SHINee. That's SHINee.
That's
Forever
the
5,
SHINee.
always 1.
That's good. Now I'm gonna go cry
Controversies
myself
and
to
all.
sleep. For several weeks. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Nobody's perfect. I gotta work it.
No, that's it. That's how it ends. That's the outro. SHINee. Oh, that was good.
Oh,
that was so much fun. I'm glad we got to talk about them.
Oh, wait. No, I know the perfect way to end it, actually.
Oh, I can't wait.
One final screen share.
Okay. Yes.
One final one.
Hopefully not a traumatizing one. Let's see.
Let's see.
Okay. Oh. Strong start.
Strong start.
누구세요? 누구세요?
저기요! 나 주인 아줌마인데! 안에 있는 거 안 가오는
문 열어 얼른. 문 안 열어!
잠시만요. 잠깐만요. 아, 띵동. 익숙하고 마음에 들어. 내 리듬을
I'm clapping in the back.
I could have made it there so we don't get copyrighted. But yes,
No.
thank you. Thank you everyone so much for watching.
Thank you guys.
Listening.
Thank you for listening. Tell us what's your favorite SHINee song.
Yes, tell us your favorite SHINee song. Tell us your favorite SHINee member. Tell us your favorite SHINee memory.
Moment.
Tell us all of it.
All of
Everything
the
you know about SHINee.
Yeah, tell us everything you know. I feel like that invites some crazy. Maybe not everything you know, but
That's okay. I like crazy. But thank you for listening. Thank you for commenting, subscribing, liking, ringing the bell, ring ding donging the bell. Thank you.
Ding ding dong. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. We upload this podcast every Friday.
Yes.
At whatever time I feel like. And we also stream every Wednesday over on YouTube
Yay.
at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes, that time.
I have to say that very slowly to make sure I don't forget everything in there.
Yep, that is
Thank
you
you.
got it. And that one is always on time. That is
Yes.
not whenever we feel like. We do a little cozy game time over there right now. So if you love a little cozy game, come check it out. We do the streaming, but then we also have, if you guys want to watch the previous streams, we have those too. There's a nice little playlist that's been set up for you.
Yes. So thank you so much. Oh, and follow us over on Instagram, TikTok, the things.
The socials.
The socials. And thank you so much for joining us. And we'll see you next week.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.